You just can't face having to pick up the pieces again.
Monica, I can understand.
No. You can't even understand the tiniest part of what it's like.
Cut. Cut. Hello, Monica. Monica, what is wrong with you this morning?
Sorry, Mr. Betancourt.
Cut. I think we're finally in business with this graft.
Sorry, Mr. Betancourt.
Raj, swap places with Monica. It's time the little lady stood in the back and left the brain work to the men. What a fine demonstration of your gender-specific aptitude for surgery, Raj. You've just wiped out the graft we've been working on for 2 hours.
This gentleman took an overdose of dithiapine on Friday night and was brought into casualty Saturday afternoon. He's given activated charcoal. There's no complications.
I should think you could come off the monitor now. Psychiatrists to see, please. Oh, so far they've been unable to find a locum to cover Dr. Mardhu's leave. I'm sorry, but I've been asked if you'd be prepared to do tonight.
We've just worked an unbroken 50 hours, Dr. Turner. Surely Andrew can't be expected to go another 24 without sleep.
I fully agree, but this situation has rather been thrust upon us.
Dr. Turner, with respect, I honestly feel I couldn't take another night.
In that case, I shall do everything in my power to ensure that alternative cover is found.
Thank you very much, Dr. Turner.
That's what I'm here for. But if there isn't any alternative, you're not going to let us down, are you, Andrew?
This is the second fluid balance chart, which hasn't been completed, sister.
I'll make it known to the warden, Mr. Betancourt.
Mr. Betancourt, I wondered if you'd mind quickly seeing Mr. Edwards this morning.
Post-take rounds either take patience.
Raj thinks he has subacute bacterial endocarditis.
Make it quick. There are some splinters, yes. But there's plenty of evidence of trauma. What's your job, sir?
A cabinet maker.
Dr. Broom?
3 sets of cultures, all negative.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. He's not ill enough for SBE. Monitor temperatures and repeat culture if becomes pyrexial.
Mr. Betancourt, in view of the patient's history of heart valve replacement...
You're not exactly a houseman who dazzles me with his clinical acumen. As a result of your incompetence, the health authority is having to pay a gang of Irish navvies to rebuild a crematorium. Wind your neck back in and do as you're told. Already wasted enough of my time.
Dr. Raja, I believe.
Yeah?
I'm Mary Powell, the assistant hospital manager. I wonder if we could have a chat in Sister's office.
Sure.
A number of incidents have been brought to my attention, both from your time here and also previously on Ward C. These pranks of yours.
Mrs. Powell, these pranks were part of a fair exchange of practical jokes between the nurses and junior doctors.
There is such a thing as going too far. Following discussion with Mr. Betancourt and Mr. Doherty, it has been proposed that we terminate your contract with the statutory 1 month's notice under Whitley Council regulations, owing to unprofessional conduct. Naturally, this will mean that you shan't qualify for full registration with the General Medical Council unless you repeat your pre-registration house job.
What? This is my career we're talking about.
Less tactful people might be tempted to comment, what career, Dr. Raja?
You have got to be kidding.
Yes, I am.
Sorry?
I'm no assistant hospital manager, but you, Doctor, have been had.
Still 38.2. Right, what I'll need to do is start...
Dr. Raja,
A moment, please. Monica's not answering her bleep. I've tried Mr. Betancourt's secretary. He thinks he's already left for a meeting in the district.
We'll just have to start antibiotics anyway.
But I'd prefer if we waited till it's been discussed with either Monica or Mr. Betancourt.
If Edwards has SB, he needs antibiotics now.
I don't quite know how to put this, but...
What you mean is you have no confidence in my ability.
Look, you're a great bloke, so don't get me wrong. You're a good laugh and a great
I'll
bloke.
draw them up myself.
Is this Lockley? Andrew, it's for you. Dr. Turner's secretary.
Hello? No! Is Dr. Turner there? Dr. Turner regrets that you will be expected to cover tonight.
British Rail regret to announce that the light at the end of the tunnel has been turned out.
Please, take a seat.
Which one?
Now, how can I help?
Well, I know you don't usually see junior medical staff, but I really feel at my wit's end. I know Dr. Turner's already made an appeal on my behalf, but...
I think there's been some misunderstanding. Dr. Turner hasn't raised the matter with me at all. However, I am aware of the situation. I feel I should remind you that your contract does bind you to accept additional duties in an emergency.
I really don't see how this is an emergency when you've had 6 weeks' notice of Dr. Mardu's leave.
It is the nature of the National Health Service that we all have to take the strain at some time or other.
Well, in that case, Mr. Legg, perhaps you'd like to volunteer to come in tonight and take on some of the clerical duties that contribute to my workload.
Management and consultants are accustomed to the disaffection of junior doctors. You don't have to help us, of course. That is, if you can't bring yourself to show any concern for your patient's welfare.
Right, your peak flows are coming up nicely now, so you can go home tomorrow if you want. Change nebs to inhalers, stop IV steroids and continue prednisolone, 30 milligrams orally.
What was that about steroids again?
I'll do it.
Hi. We should talk, don't you agree? Maybe you could drop by tonight.
I don't know.
Please.
Tonight, okay.
Pretty sure she'd been drinking when she was on last night. She told me she never touched the stuff.
They make you work for days without sleep, then they've got the nerve to say that having a drink jeopardises patient care.
Anyway, about this Herbert with the query SBE.
Start broad-spectrum IV antibiotics, urgent echocardiogram.
No one will buy it.
Because it's you. You do the dog work, I'll bleep the cardiology reg.
Claire, do you think I'm a crap doctor?
Yes.
Does that upset you?
Yeah.
Whatever he's got, it's not endocarditis.
Thanks, Mark. It's a bit of bad luck, him not having a life-threatening disease. Wrong diagnosis, okay, but you made all the right moves.
Buy her a drink, take her to the pictures. No, you decided to woo her by doing an echocardiogram on her father. You're an idiot, boy!
Hello, Judith.
Hi.
Listen, I was wondering, maybe you and I could go out for a drink sometime.
You're just a bit too nice. I'm one of those mad people who always seem to fall for the bastards.
But I am a bastard.
I don't know. It always amuses me to see a doctor who would normally stop resuscitating a critically ill patient at the drop of a hat attempting to resuscitate a chat line long after it's dead.
The only reason I tried to help that fellow was to pull his daughter. Turns out he doesn't even have bloody